Ha, my people, it's our Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, speaking on corruption in Nigeria. You know, since Osibanjo came into administration, I believe before he came, probably has been hearing about corruption in Nigerian politics and what have you. But I want to believe, okay, I want to deceive myself that he has never heard that there is corruption ongoing in his current administration where he is the vice president. And today he's speaking about corruption that he has uncovered in this present administration where he is the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria after taking out a survey. And I'm wondering in my own little mind, in my own no, my mind is not little. In my great mind, great mind, we think, we invent, just to make a bit of fun, in my own mind, I'm just thinking, like, seriously, sir, you're not aware there is corruption ongoing in this administration? Okay, let's get straight into the news and get all the details. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Sir, you are welcome. That's Professor Yemi Osibanjo, our Vice President. Yet, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo has disclosed that recent survey carried out has shown persistent corruption in the operation of some government regulatory agencies. I'm surprised the Vice President is just knowing about this. That the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is just aware. I want to guess you are surprised as I am, right? Okay, let's continue. He has therefore directed that the heads of the identified government agencies be presented with the report of the survey, which reveals major shortfalls in the operation of the affected agencies. The Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, BEC, headed by Osibanjo at its first virtual meeting in 2021, resolved that CEOs and head of some federal government regulatory agencies be presented with the outcome of a recent survey that exposes major pitfalls in the operation of the agencies. The costs of compliance report, which was presented to the council at its first virtual meeting of the year on Tuesday, revealed persistent corruption, duplication and function of poor service orientation, and several anti-business disposition in some of the regulatory agencies. A review of the media assistant to the president, Laolu Akinde, quoted Osibanjo, who presided over the meeting, as directed that CEOs and head of such government regulatory agencies involving should be presented with the outcome and interaction should take place regularly. Some of the worrisome disclosures of the report of the survey conducted by the agency. So I'm surprised. The news continues. I'm just very surprised that Yemi Osibanjo does not know that there is corruption in Nigeria. I'm really, really like surprised. Is newsflash for me. According to him, the report reveal human issues that are not unavoidable. He stressed the important role regulatory agencies play in ensuring businesses are able to thrive seamlessly without inhibition. He noted that doing otherwise would only jeopardize government effort in creating a conducive environment for business. He stated that if the environment on account of regulatory authorities is so difficult to expensive such that people are discouraged or it couldn't make sense to the people to do business, then we are shooting ourselves in the foot in a manner we can only blame ourselves. These are human issues and we must do something very seriously to make sure that these issues are not a problem. Speaking further about holding those responsible for the major lapses to account, the vice president said, I am in full support of holding our CEOs to account because they in turn would hold their staffs to account if there is systematic corruption, bribery and extortion and nobody is held to account. there is a problem. Osibanjo further stressed that the plans of the federal government is growing the economy and changing the lives and livelihood of Nigerians for bettering is largely dependent the business environment in which we operate. He said every one of our plans around stunning economic growth, improving jobs creation and opportunities, whatever it is that we plan to do, make life better for the citizens, depends entirely on the environment in which people have to do business. It determines whether they will invest their resources, expand their business, or it will not happen, or it will just determine practically no fruitfulness. Otherwise, order presented at the PEBEC meeting Wednesday include the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Adebayo, and Vice Chairman of PEBEC Finance, Budget and National Planning, Hajia Zainab Ahmed, Transportation, Mr. Rotimi Amechi, Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, Interior, Rafiu, and Budget and National Planning, Clem Agbo, Special Advisor on Ease of Doing Business, Dr. Jumoke, and Senator Dara Ahmed, representing the National Assembly, among other government officials, were represented at the very said meeting. So, guys, like I earlier said at the very beginning before we went on, that I'm really surprised. I mean, and my heart is like, oh, when you have a shock, yeah, that the vice president does not know that there is corruption, bribery, these things going on. He said he's not aware. And so he wants to hold the CEOs responsible. Is going to hold them responsible, then they in turn can hold their staffs responsible, because he just discovered, yes, the president, they just discovered that there is systematic corruption in Nigeria. Newsflash, I never knew the vice president is not aware. I never knew. I'm just getting to know. It's really, I don't understand it, but I'm really trying to really understand it, to understand that, the vice president of our dear country has not been aware that, eh, there is corruption. It's good to know that is aware. And now that is aware, we hope that they'll begin to put things in place so that there'll be no corruption. Anyway, my wonderful people, thank you so much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. We really appreciate you. Bye for now.